This tutorial requires intermediate skills and takes about 25 minutes to prep and about 1 to 1.5 hours to apply. We didn't spend much money on this project because we had most of the makeup from the get-go, but we did spend some money on glittery paper, glitter, hairspray color, and the LED light. We used a thick glittery paper to cut out these horseshoe shapes and simply glued them onto a headband, creating the little crown for our Northern Lights queen. We let those little legs of those horseshoes overlap, and in the center we put a much thinner piece, something looking like this. To add to the queen factor, we recycle a bracelet looking like this. Simply glue that on there. Yeah. We cover up the link of that bracelet with another piece of that glittery paper, and then our crown is done. Starting off the makeup with some foundation, and we only apply that on our brow bone there and up on the crease. Since there is going to be a lot of color and power around the eyes, we don't want any pigments to drop off and mess up the rest of the face. So smooth that out just like that, and then we start off with green. As you know, we are using colors found in the aurora borealis, the northern lights, and usually that's tones of green, magenta, purple, and yeah, a little blue maybe. Just make sure you blend that green base out well, and that it goes around the whole eye, pretty wide. Then we switch to a blue tone and continue up on the crease there. Again, we need to be blending a lot here to mix those colors together. With the blue in place, we need to add some sparkle, and we do that with a gel eyeliner. And we make sure that goes all the way into that inner corner of the eye there, before we switch to black to give this makeup some real intensity and pow. Switching back to that foundation to clean up a little bit. Then it's time for the steady hands as we apply that eyeliner. No crooked wings allowed. Next up, foundation for the rest of our face, and we of course go in with a much smaller brush there, close to that eye makeup, to make sure we get it neatly done. And of course, to kill off that shine of our grease-based foundation, we go in with powder. And the last step for our eyes are the lashes, as well as some mascara. Stage 1, your eyes are ready. Now we bring in more of those northern light tones as we shade our face with this nice pink tone. It's almost the same color as our logotype, which is a magenta tone. As we mix in blue to that shading, we get a nice little purple shade going. as well as keeping that pink out on the edges. And by the way, Northern Lights in Swedish is Norrsken. To bring in the element of night, we're going in with a nice black tone here, outlining our whole face. We also use that black to give our shading an extra bit of intensity. And if you ever try to adjust your makeup using your fingers, make sure you don't have black color on your fingers because, yeah. And when that's cleaned up, we start spraying with our black hairspray color, and we only squeeze down that top a little bit because then it throws out these large chunks and spots at random, which gives really cool detailing for this look. If you were to paint out all those spots, it would take forever. Time for some shining highlight. And of course, don't forget that tip of the nose. We do a little cleanup work there because we had some black spots where we didn't want them. So just a tiny bit of cleanup there on the brow. Then we put our crown in place. And then it's time for our next step, the LED light. And yes, that's the same LED light we used in the Taka makeup recently. However, this Northern Lights makeup was recorded weeks ago, so we actually used it first here. We apply the LED light using skin tape, and then we go in and start painting black close to those lights. We want to make sure we don't cover them with black color. And to keep the dark night theme going, we also add those black specks on our shoulders. Then we go in with a fluffy brush and some black as well to deepen that dark tone. And to keep the consistency with the rest of our makeup, we head in with the same magenta pink tone on all those areas as well. Pretty much is random. Going for the blue as well, which you recognize from before. Simply mix that in there. Basically, we use the same kind of tones for the glitter. It's greenish, it's blue, and it's sort of pink. We also have a little bit of silver. And to get the glitter to stick where we want to, we first line our skin with some Vaseline, and then gently dab on that glitter to that Vaseline. This way, you will not have the glitter all over the place. This green tone is much more intense, so we went with that instead. And again, first Vaseline, then glitter, and it will stick where you want it. And for a little flirt with the starry night, we go in with that silver tone as well. And of course, just like with the Taka makeup, this looks awesome in a little bit of a dim light. We go in with our black hairspray color again to really thicken and deepen that black. And we also add a little bit of white at random to keep this starry night look going. And speaking of stars, with a little bit of white, we go in and add some sparkly star shine elements on our face as well to help tie the look together. And if you hear some stuff happening in the background here, it's actually my neighbor going nuts here. So not sure you hear it or not, but if you do hear some background noise, that's just him rebuilding his apartment or whatever he's doing. And we also use that white tone to sort of define our collarbones a little bit so that it's not just one dark mess. And for our lips, we use this red tone and mix that with that same magenta we have been using before in our makeup. And to make those lips sit very well with the rest of the makeup, of course we go in with that white again. Just line it on top and a little on the bottom, as well as adding a sparkly element to our lower lip. There we go. And hey, there it is. The Queen of the Northern Light is ready. How about that? And of course, the dim light will make this look pow and pop a lot more. We hope you liked this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And of course, just a reminder that Ellie is not competing in the Face Awards this year because she won last year. However, if you want to look at all of those awesome makeups she did last year, make sure you do that in the playlist right there on the screen. Take good care. We love you. See you soon.